Hi and welcome to RubyRadar TV, your portal for the most inspirational business people around Australia. I'm sitting here with a man who probably needs no introduction. I'm sure you recognise him from a myriad of TV shows and ad spots. Everybody, Geoff Jowett. So,
hi guys.
Thanks so much for coming in to talk to us today.
Thanks for having me.
As I said, RubyRadar TV is about people that are inspirational, interesting and slightly larrikin, and we thought you'd be perfect. Guys, I'm going to do my best to get inside Geoff's head today, find out how he achieved his incredible success, the advice he has for others, and whether that leaves free time for anything else in his life. Nudge, nudge.
Take it away.
Sure. So, Geoff, Bodytrim. I mean, if you guys don't know, the company was started in 2007, and in that short 6 years, he turns over $22 million and employs over 50 staff in a product that has achieved such cut-through for such a variety of Australians. How did that happen? How did you hit on such a powerful and simple formula?
Well, I think firstly my background is in sports science, personal training, franchising out health clubs and those sorts of things. So extensive background in weight loss and health. I saw what I thought was a window of opportunity that aligned with my passion for helping people lose weight. No one was really doing information products in weight loss in that space back in 2007. And what I wanted to do was to create a weight loss system that pretty much everybody could afford, that educated people, motivated them about how to use foods to lose weight. So I guess it was a nice marriage of timing and talent, also with my skill set and my background. So the stars kind of aligned. But also, I guess it was something that I'm really, really passionate about.
Great, and I'm really glad that you mentioned the challenges and the slog at the beginning, because of your enthusiasm. It does seem like an overnight success story.
Does it really? It does feel like one.
Yeah, well, it's a short amount of time for such a huge turnover in a market like this. Just for that reality check, are you able to share some of those gridlocks and challenges that you had that perhaps could encourage others who may be facing the same?
I've got heaps of them. Yeah, for sure. Financially, I struggled. I had a whole bunch of properties and land and stuff I was developing, and property market crashed, and I was in my mid-20s and I'd done pretty well, and I just went broke. So I had to start again from nothing. Actually, broke was a goal, I think, at one point.
Yeah.
It was just battling, but it humbled me. It was a really good thing looking back. It grounded me. I think I had a bit of an ego back then, definitely more than I do now. And it just made me a lot more grounded. I knew what I wanted. I knew why I wanted it. I knew how. I knew that everything was done in my head. I was really clear on what I wanted to achieve and why I wanted to achieve it. So I was just really resilient. I just wouldn't stop. I was relentless. I just kept going to get the business off the ground. And look, there were some real low points. I remember, gee whiz, my car broke down once. I had like $100 bomb car. Just trying to get, make ends meet to get things off the ground again. One of my favourite quotes is, the harder you work, the luckier you get. I don't believe in just pure luck at all. I think if you're really persistent, if you're resilient, if you just keep going, sooner or later, there's a window of timing that works in your favour.
Okay, thank you. And look, what if someone isn't born with that oomph? Is there anything they can do to build it up and awaken their fire?
One of my things is you've got to get that negative voice out of your head, and it's maths at the end of the day. You've got to get more good stuff in than bad. And this changes your thinking, it reprograms your thinking about stuff. And it's the same with positive people who build you up. You got to be around positive people who make you better. If you're around negative people who make you worse, then it's never going to happen. You've got to be around, big thinkers, dreamers, people who'll say, you can do this, chase your dreams. So you are a coefficient of the people that you hang around. So I'm really guarded and selective with who I let into my little circle of influence, because I don't want negative people in my head. And you've got to make sure that the good stuff coming in is, grossly outweighs the negative crap as well, because we've all got the voice the yes I can voice, and we've also got the no I can't voice. And I believe the way to make the yes you can voice louder is to get more good stuff in, whether it's, you know, CDs from Robbins and those sorts of people, or it's books. I read a lot of books, really just goal setting stuff, and really just to work out, you know, what do I want to do with my life, and why do I want to do it, and how can I contribute more, all this sort of stuff that I just builds you up, makes you better each day. But if you're not getting around the right people and you're not reading and listening to the right stuff, it's a bit like, you know, how do you build an awesome body? Well, you go to the gym and you got your diet right, and people go, I want to build big biceps and I want to have a big chest, and, you know, well, you go and do weights. You got to do weights for your head. So this is where people fall over. People, they might do weights and exercise for their body, but if they don't exercise their mind and they don't condition their mind to think a certain way, then it's not going to happen. And anybody I know that's had big success, it all starts up here, and you've really got to invest in your head, if you will, just to get that as strong and as clear as possible. And I was mentioning to you just before about meditation.
Yeah.
And you know, if someone had said to me 2 years ago, you're going to meditate twice a day, I would have laughed at them. I go, yeah, good on you. But you know, but I did. I got into the transcendental or TM meditation, 15 to 20 minutes morning and night, because I gave up the grog 18 months ago. I was a bit of a heavy drinker for a while, and it was just a bad habit that got the better of me. So January 2012, I hung up the drinking boots, and I think a few of the pubs down in Woolloomooloo went belly up because I wasn't drinking. But yeah, haven't touched a drop for 18 months. Best thing I've ever done. Gave me a lot more clarity, focus. But with that, I didn't really have an outlet other than exercise to just relax. So then that's when I started to look at meditation, and Oprah, Ellen, Hugh Jackman, Russell Brand, all these people are raving about TM, and I thought, I've got to get into this. So it's been a game changer for me. It's, you know, it's 15 minutes morning and night, but it's sort of like tipping the bucket out twice a day for your head. That's how all the noise and clutter, just get rid of it so that then, okay, good, I'm clear. And so I'm a fairly intense person, so I think that helps me a lot.
Very nice. So meditation, golf, eating out, world expansion of Bodytrim. Dare I ask, does that leave any room for love for Geoff Jowett?
Oh, gee whiz, there's always room for love, isn't there? I'm sure. It's look, my schedule's not super empty, but I think as I get older and I'm a little bit, I think, more balanced in my life. I think when you can just get a bit more balance in work, in play, just across the board, for whatever reason I seem to have more time for more things. But look, it's an exciting stage for me. I'm not really looking to settle down and get married tomorrow. It's not sort of priority one. But having said that, if the right person came along, I'm definitely in a headspace where that'd be fantastic and a nice journey to go down as well.
And I guess the final question, what have you learned about love and relationships so far with your 36 years on the planet?
I've learned that I think love can really energise you and bring you to life and really make you feel like you're living. You know, you want to make sure that you're putting them first as well. It can't just all be about you and your journey. So I'll tell you, I've got a dating tip. My dating tip is, and I do this a lot more now, if I actually really like someone and I think they're great, I'll be the first person to say, hey, let's grab a coffee sometime, or, you know, you're busy tomorrow night, you want to grab a bite to eat. Actually, I don't have any dating tips.
Have you got any dating tips?
I don't have any dating tips.